Well, guys, welcome back to the Bogetti Bunch podcast, episode 3 now, is this?
Yep.
Episode 3 of our own podcast. Me and Bronte sit down. We talk about what's been going on. A lot has been happening behind the scenes, and I don't know, even behind the scenes, but kind of in front of the scenes, but on my main channel. And you weren't even a part of most of it. I broke the car.
I know.
I nearly broke my ankle. I basically died on a scooter. Like nearly died.
Yeah.
And
how are you feeling now after all that?
My ankle is definitely black and blue, like super black and blue. For those that don't know, I was at the reunion race this weekend at Bradenton, not holding them fully accountable, but partially. And I crashed my scooter. I hit a tiny little pothole and it stopped. And I had about 10 mile an hour momentum and did not stop.
That's why they literally say you're supposed to wear helmets on these. But can I also mention that the scooter that this happened on was my Bogetti scooter?
I don't know if I would consider it yours.
And Jim posted a photo on your Facebook that like it was all scratched on the back. And then he tells me the next day, oh yeah, and the back light broke.
Just the turn signal broke. What kind of scooter needs a turn signal
it's our
anyways?
Bugatti one. Like you could have done that on any other scooter.
I understand. I didn't plan to crash anything.
You're not allowed to bring that scooter if I'm not there.
Unfortunately,
That's
I had the blue one too, and it probably wouldn't have happened on the blue one.
Don't even tell me that.
No, but like it probably wouldn't have because the Bugatti one
suspension.
has no suspension, so when you hit something, it doesn't like
It's just boom.
drive over it. Like you hit a little speed hole.
But it's also crazy because the amount of times we've driven our scooters around Bradenton, like I feel like I already know where the areas are where it like gets a little bad and know where the good roads are.
This one was a sleeper.
Yeah, like
It was hidden.
I'm just like, how did you hit a pothole at Bradenton?
I mean, it's not impossible.
Was it at nighttime?
No. Broad daylight. First thing in the morning.
It's even worse.
Nobody really saw though besides 2 people.
Yeah.
And thankfully when you see somebody get hurt, you either like run to help them or you're like, ooh, and you look away.
Yeah.
And you're like, he'd rather nobody saw it.
Aww.
And people kind of pulled that one. But the one guy that did see it was like, man, you kind of bounced. It was like he kind of hit the ground and bounced. I was like, yeah, I felt that.
Oh my God.
I kind of like blocked my head, so it just hit my arm.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably good reflexes on your part that you did that and not hit your head.
Yeah, and I looked down and I saw my ankle twist the wrong way, and I was just like, no.
Yeah,
it's like
it looks
slow
really
motion
bad.
where it happened.
And when we were at the doctor's, we went to urgent care. We were there for so long.
Oh, I hate
and
doctors.
he tells the doctor, he's like, yeah, Friday, right after I did it, I still walked like 7,000 steps. And then I went to a wedding. And then the next day I walked 8,000 steps. And the doctor looks at me like I'm supposed to keep you off your feet.
Well,
I'm like, I look at her.
The
and
wedding was
Hold
partially
on,
you.
I'm talking. You're interrupting me.
Okay.
Rude.
Go.
I was like, I look at her and I was like, I don't know what to tell you. This man like will not sit still for more than 30 minutes. Like I cannot get, if I was like Cooper, I don't know, what would you do if it was actually broken and you literally couldn't walk and you had to sit on the couch for the next week?
So
you would go actually insane.
I don't think if it was broken, much would change. They say the recovery on a broken or fractured ankle is actually easier than a sprained ankle.
Because you'd be in a cast?
I don't know, but they say it's easier. It actually is
like he
easier.
literally got crutches and you're not using them. I know it's silly to use them around the house, but maybe you should be to keep pressure off of it.
I should at least use the cane.
Yeah, yes, you should.
Yeah, we have a cane that Spencer actually gave me when I hurt my knee.
Coming in clutch again.
And now here I am with a cane again. Thanks, Spence.
Thanks, Spicy Spence.
But yeah, it was a bad deal. I had never really, I guess I had experienced that with Millie, but I've never broken anything, and I kind of could tell it wasn't broken because I was able to walk on it. I walked I think 14,000 steps in 2 days.
That's so bad.
On a sprained ankle.
You should have been off your foot. I bet you if you were off your foot, kept it elevated and iced it over the weekend, it would look a lot better. And still, I'm like, do you want to put some ice in it? He's like, I'm good. I'm like, no, you're putting ice on it. I have to force you.
I know, because I just don't believe that ice helps.
It helps the swelling.
I know, but swelling
And
is
it
what
does
your
help
body's...
the pain as well.
Swelling is a natural body's reaction to try to make it. No.
I can't help you.
I know. I'm so stubborn.
Yeah,
and
you literally are.
And I know I'm stubborn. I just can't help it. It's a weird situation where you know
stubborn.
you have self-destructive tendencies, but you continue to do them.
Yeah, it's like your brain should be like, I am stubborn, but she's trying to help me, so I'm going to at least try to listen to her.
Does it make it better that I admit that I'm stubborn?
Yeah.
A little bit?
I feel like it took you a while to admit that you're stubborn.
No, I feel like I've always admitted it, but maybe...
Maybe not to me for the longest time.
really self-reflected on my stubbornness.
Yeah.
But in my defense, I think my stubbornness also plays into my benefit in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm out racing and I don't just immediately give up.
Yeah, you're like stubborn to
I'm
fix
too
something.
stubborn to like just walk away from something.
Yeah.
And even like when I'm working on the car.
But would you use the word stubborn for that? Or maybe you're just
Some
like,
people would say
motivated?
determination.
Yeah, like determined, motivated. Like, I don't know if I would use...
Yeah. Stubbornish, ish, kinda. I don't know. I always say I'm too dumb to quit on things.
Yeah.
That's always been one of my good ones.
Yeah.
That's like one that'll be like... I was going to say that's one that would be written on my gravestone.
Yeah.
But that would be a really...
That would
too
be
dumb to quit. Like, wow, what was he, a smoker?
That would be a good shirt, actually, too. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah, too dumb to quit.
Yeah, I like that. That's funny.
Yeah, I'll write that one on the list. Too dumb to quit, and then also hard on shit.
Yeah.
I like that
That
quote.
is a good one, too.
Because I am definitely, lately, I have learned
Hard on shit.
pretty hard on shit.
Yeah.
So, I just got back from ATF, bringing my transmission down there. They are going through it. We got some broken parts already. That video will be up on the main channel pretty soon. So I've spent 6 hours driving today, and unfortunately, this is the first time where it's not a marathon trip.
Usually he's there you leave at like 6 in the morning, you're
Yeah.
there all day, fix it and come home with the trans, but
He wanted a little more time to like make sure it was good, make sure that we didn't just throw it back together, and we did have to order a part. So we knew the part. Thankfully, we ordered the right part already before I even brought
when
it
you
to
were
him.
on the phone the other day?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So thankfully, we already got the right part for it.
Nice.
Coming, but I'll probably have to go back down there like Tuesday
Yeah.
to pick up the trans. Maybe I'll take your car.
And put it in my car?
Yeah, it's just a
Why
transmission.
can't you take your truck?
I don't know. It's a little
I mean, you can take my car. You
better
definitely
on
can.
gas.
Yeah,
That's why.
that's true. You could take my car.
A little like easier drive
I
in that
don't know.
thing.
Will my car go there and back on one tank?
I don't know.
Probably.
Probably cheaper on gas than my truck.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Cheaper on maintenance. And then,
Yeah, and you got a long drive coming up soon, so.
well, that, and I have to go pick up t-shirts in Clearwater this week, this coming week, whenever they're done.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you could
that's
take
another,
Oh, no, we can't take my car to do that.
probably doesn't fit.
Yeah.
So another hour up north,
Lot
an
of-
hour back.
And then like 16 hours coming up.
Yeah, and then to Indy. So I will be going to Indy for Cletus and Cars. I'm bringing the Camaro, and I am trying to figure out how to send the 240 with Garrett. He says he has room. Garrett, for those that don't know, is Cletus McFarlane, popular YouTuber. He says he has room for the 240 or a car. It could be any car, but I'll probably try to get the 240 in there so I can do a burnout.
Yeah, I think
It
that's a good
hasn't
idea.
started in...
Months.
I was
Probably since our
going to say
wedding.
almost a year.
Wait, probably our wedding was the last time?
No, and we've used it since then. I'll have to look at videos to see,
Really?
but it may need the injectors cleaned, and maybe,
Well,
I
that'll
don't
be
know.
good videos this week.
Yeah, getting it started
next
will be
week.
one of the videos.
Or resurrecting the 240.
Yes. So that's on my list of
That thing
things to
takes
do.
up a garage spot in our home garage, and it irritates me.
Prime real estate.
Yeah, I'm like,
I
I could have
know.
my car in there.
Oh, you don't
Rude.
need your car in there.
I was parking, I don't remember when, I don't know why, but I was parking my car in the garage for a little while.
It was
and
before the 240 was done.
Is that why?
Probably when the 240 was down here.
And it was really nice. I liked like opening the garage, pulling in,
Oh, wow, you felt bougie.
closing. Yeah, I did feel kind of bougie. It was nice.
I wonder if it would fit in here in front of the podcast studio.
Probably.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad spot. So the funny thing about the 240 is the wheels on the front of it and the back of it are the exact same ones that Chip runs. Same front wheel,
Wait,
rear.
like drag tires on the back? Wait,
Like,
tires or wheels?
Wheels.
Oh.
So like the exact
not
same wheels
tires.
and tires. Like if you put them both next to each other, they're on the exact same wheel setup.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's a very weird look.
Yeah.
But very excited for Indy. I'll be up there selling merchandise, trying to figure out who to bring with me still because Bronte is staying here. Trying to figure out a person that
What are
will.
you thinking?
I don't know. I was gonna make a post on Facebook, see if anybody was interested. On like my personal Facebook.
I was gonna say,
No, on my personal Facebook. I'll
Yeah.
take some random person. Sure.
I know you would.
Maybe I'll get shanked in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens. Bronte's playing with my new coasters. I've noticed that
know, so
you and
they're really
Cheyenne both
nice.
did that.
Really? I
Yeah.
know. It feels nice. It's like a hand massage.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to like actually go like that. It feels
So
really-
Cheyenne, Uncle Chet was on the other day.
Oh, you want to talk about that? Your problem you had?
Yes, I lost all video.
Hopefully we're still recording right now.
Yeah, I think
You
we
know,
are.
things like that, that is bound to happen. And blah, blah, blah. That stuff is bound to happen, but at least you have the audio footage as well. Because if you had nothing and no video and no audio, that would really suck. So, and I mean,
Yeah, we
I think-
still have audio.
yeah, and I like watching podcasts, but at the same time, a lot of time I put them on, I just play them in the background, so I'm not actually watching. So, at the end of the day, it's still going to be a great episode, you know?
A lot of my viewers are on Spotify anyways and
Yeah.
don't get any video.
Right.
So a lot of people listening right now are like, oh, you guys have video?
Yeah, yeah.
But so it doesn't really matter that much.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it is nice to have video. Just, I don't know. It just feels weird to edit
Mm-hmm.
even on Final Cut without video. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fine with it. It is unfortunate. I wish I had it. I hit record on the video and it didn't record. So it's cool. I'm really bad at this AV stuff.
AV, what's that? AV?
It's like AV clubs in high school were like audio video clubs.
Oh.
Where like people.
I mean, a
in
lot of
them.
people have like someone behind the camera and like on that thing, like checking it the whole time and making sure it's recording. Like, you know, it's just you doing all of it. So
Yeah,
you got
no,
a
the
lot on
TV's
your
not
plate.
even on.
Okay, you forgot.
I didn't forget to. We don't have our own.
Oh, you want to make one right
yeah.
for us? Yeah.
So
we
I was
gotta
like,
do
yeah, it
that.
doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. But yeah, I'll make a thing eventually for us. Sorry, why we
Is
were
that
speaking
Luna?
of him.
Do I hear Luna?
Garrett said they were going to Poblanos if we wanted to go.
Ooh.
Yeah. His answer. So he asked if we wanted to go to dinner with them, and he said, lesbian now. And then he corrected it, leaving now.
That's funny.
Like, oh, wow, okay.
Oh
You
my
really made the
God.
transition
Oh,
there.
but then you said fresh kitchen.
Yeah. We can go and come back. So speaking of Garrett, aviation. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
it's kind of a big thing.
How are you feeling after going for that ride? If any of you saw in one of Cooper's videos, in like the end, you added some clips when you went for a ride in the little plane.
Yeah, I flew in
And
Garrett's
you came
plane.
back after you were like, I had a hot sweat doing that.
Yes, I was sweating, like I felt it like all across my body, like a hot sweat. Not like a cold sweat like you're scared, but like a hot one.
I told that to Garrett the other day
You're
when
like-
I went over to Maddie's. Like, he was like, what'd Cooper think of the plane? I told him that. He was cracking up. I was like, he came back and was in a hot sweat.
Yeah, I know. I almost had to change my boxers. But it was awesome. And then immediately I was looking up planes on the
Really?
internet.
Yeah, I asked you that. I was like, do you think you'd be interested in like trying to get your license after doing that? Like, did that interest you at all?
But yes,
you-
it does. But on the flip side, anything I do in this world, I immediately am searching how to buy it.
Yeah.
Because I have a broken brain.
Yeah.
my dumb monkey brain immediately goes to, oh, I should buy one of those.
Yeah.
Like, you could show me anything, and I'll be like, oh, I should buy one of those
Yeah.
things. Like,
I mean, I feel like it would be cool because I don't know, like
I would want something like a Cessna that you can like actually fly
don't know
like
what
a
that
good
is.
distance. It's more
Oh,
of like an
really?
enclosed plane for like longer flights.
Yeah.
Like Garrett's is more of like a crop dusting plane that you land in the grass.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Which is so cool. Yeah.
But it's not the same as like, oh, I want to take this to like the Bahamas.
Right.
You know, you can fly something like
that would be really cool
distance.
Someday. But
Yeah.
that also scares me a little bit because you hear like horror stories about little planes. Like
oh yeah,
that.
Cessna's.
They're like the worst planes, and that's the one you want to get. Like what?
I mean, they're just there's so many of them that of course statistically you hear more stories about them.
Yeah.
Like anything that like.
Honestly, the helicopter stuff is really cool. Like
Yeah.
I would almost prefer that than a little airplane.
Helicopters are more dangerous.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, look at Kobe.
I know, but I don't know. They're just
I'm pretty sure helicopters are more dangerous than planes.
Yeah.
Planes, you can have a lot of failures and still glide.
yeah, but can't you do that with a helicopter too?
A little bit. You have to be a little bit better at it. Airplanes, like you can just coast them pretty much.
But do you have any interest? Like someday, maybe you'd be like, that would be a cool thing to do on the side. Like you would do that.
I
Or
would.
does aviation just not interest you?
No, it's awesome, and I've loved every time I've like flown RC planes. I think I would have to be at such a point where I'm happy with the automotive side of what I do. Like I'm like, okay, I've like achieved
Yeah.
everything in automotive
to go into
and
something
drag
like
racing and like, because it's so hard for me to justify like spending any money when I'm like, oh, I
could be spending
I
that
could
on
go
my
so
race
much faster. You know?
that. Yeah, yeah.
Like,
It has
I
to
have
be like
other
a real
goals.
big like just like side hobby that you can still spend your amount that you want to on race
Yeah.
cars and like do that on the side.
My
as
goals
well.
on race cars would have to be completely like accomplished.
Yeah.
Like an enclosed trailer or an RV, like those kind of things, like a really fast, reliable car. Like all of those goals would have to be accomplished
Right.
before I'm like,
onto
okay.
the something else like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I'm so drag focused,
Yeah.
you know,
Which is cool. I'm glad you have your passion with that.
definitely passion.
Yeah.
Some would say it's a disease.
The way he just looked at me, like some would say it's a disease.
It's definitely a
Like,
disease and
Jesus.
a passion all at once.
Oh my God.
But it's fun, you know?
Yeah.
Keeps me broke. Keeps me in shape.
Keeps us broke.
Keeps the team
Right.
broke.
Guys, want to hear something cool? I got Coop in on a collab with me.
Yeah.
Coop's gonna be modeling.
I've always wanted to model.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten to model something before. I modeled like a hat or something once. But
No,
it was,
remember we did the bathing suits for our honeymoon?
Yes,
It'll
we did
be
that.
it'll be like exactly like that basically, but we'll take like downtown photos. It's not gonna be like beachy. I like outfits.
We gotta go out in public and take them.
Yeah.
Oh, why
What's
public?
wrong with that?
I don't know. Why can't we
What do
take
you mean?
them
What are we gonna take them in our house?
privacy of somewhere private?
No, it's fine. It's so
Oh.
quiet downtown. You'll be fine. I do it all the time by
I don't
myself.
want the homeless to watch.
Well, we won't be near them. What the heck is wrong with you?
A lot. We've already covered
Well,
this.
oh yeah. Title of this video: Everything that's wrong with Cooper.
Yeah, we already covered that. There's a lot wrong with
Yeah.
me.
We were also just talking about because I've kind of like let off of my store a little bit and I've been focusing more on collabs, and it's crazy how there's no initial money spent for that. It's just the content creation and whatnot. It's crazy.
Yeah, the collaboration stuff is nuts.
Yeah.
The influencer side of things.
Yeah.
And
It's
getting with
crazy.
brands and figuring that stuff out is wild.
Yeah. It's a really cool industry. I like it a lot. It's honestly been making me really happy stepping away from my store, which is sad, but
Just
think
stepping,
that's the
just kind
reality.
of getting your foot off the gas a little bit.
Yeah.
Not really like
I just
completely
don't know if
closing
I'm
the
going to
store.
put I don't know.
Because it's been running for what, 3 or 4 years now?
Yeah. I think it'll be 4 years in September.
Yeah, so you're just kind of taking it off the gas a little bit, pivoting to something that you like a little
Well,
more.
I have my foot off the gas and it's like I want to change it. So it's either like I have to figure out how I'm going to change it, or I'm just like I might not put the pedal to the metal anymore.
Yeah,
I've
I don't
kind
blame
of thought
you.
about that. So
I don't blame you. And
especially then I can put more time and energy into the brand collabs and like doing content creation, which has been great. So
And we have put a bunch of time, money, and energy into my merchandise
Merch.
side of things.
whoop whoop.
And we have some really cool shirts in the pipeline
Mm-hmm.
for my side of things. One of them I think will absolutely be a hit.
Yeah.
I am super
it's the color
excited.
Of that shirt too,
It
if
is
you're
green.
watching, which is a green color for those listening.
Military green.
Yep.
And I'm pumped for this one.
Yeah, and then we have 2 kind of new renditions of current shirts.
Yes,
Coop
they're
has.
reimagined,
Yeah.
if you will. That's how
And
Disney
so-
would put it.
Basically, also what we've kind of talked about, I'll let them in on this because it's kind of cool. What we've kind of been talking about is that, are you like, what are you gonna say?
No.
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
Okay. That like for my store, I wanted to switch into doing like more merch style stuff, like sweatshirts and t-shirts and stuff. But I'm like, maybe for now, I'm gonna do my brand collabs and then help Coop with his merchandise. And then maybe someday, like, I would just add my merchandise onto one website. And we would have one, like, Bogetti Bunch website and do, like, Bogetti Bunch merch, your merch. Like, maybe me do some sort of women car shirts, like, things like that. So
Yeah, kind of do a mix of both.
Yeah.
On the one. And I think that would be fun. And especially if the podcast stuff kind of keeps on trucking in the direction it's going.
Yeah.
Do more of that stuff. Try to do these every other
Bi-weekly,
week,
yeah.
bi-weekly.
Yeah, like, if we had Bogetti Bunch podcast merch, you know? Like, things like that. I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, it's
And
definitely.
I'm really excited for your new shirts.
I know, me too. I'm excited. They will be for sale in Indy, and then when I pick them up this week, they will go live on the website as well.
Yes.
And it will be a mix of pre-order and also Indy stock. So whatever doesn't sell in Indy, bring back, get shipped out. So if you order sooner, you are likely to get them sooner. Simple economics of shipping there.
Yeah. Also, Cooper has so many good ideas. Like, you're constantly coming up with new, like, creative ideas. And I'm like, not everyone can do that. Like, I sit there and for my merch designs I've done, I've had to really, like, get inspiration, like, go on Pinterest, write things down. Like, and he'll just say to me, oh, I want to make a shirt like this. I'm like, that is so good. Like, you just, like...
Yeah, it's a hyperactive imagination.
Yeah, like, they're so good.
That's what they used to call it when I was growing up.
We're definitely going to keep pumping on Coop's merch, which will be good.
Yeah, I wish I could.
I'm excited for
I wish
that.
I could pen to paper a little better. Because I do have a lot of ideas, but then you have to transfer them
design.
into someone else's brain to make the
But
design.
you literally did that for this new shirt
I'm
coming out.
trying to do that
Like,
more.
Cooper literally designed the shirt on Photoshop and then sent it to Aaron, who's the t-shirt guy, and he just kind of, it was basically what you
Yeah, kind of cleaned it up.
cleaned it up. Yeah, it was basically exactly what you drew, and that was the design. And then he came up with the front.
It was
which is
drawn
cool.
in Photoshop too, so it's not like pen to paper. It's like
Yeah.
my brain to
Yeah.
Photoshop.
Which Photoshop is hard. Like, I couldn't even do that. I took classes in college. I could never figure it out.
Photoshop is the best. I love using that.
Yeah.
I love that program. It's so much fun.
I'm so bad with it.
If I can recommend anything to you guys, like learn software like that, like Final Cut, Photoshop, like some kind of editing software, Adobe of any kind, like they're so fun to play around with. And just if you can kind of hone your skills at that, it's a really good skill to have. I haven't figured out how to make any money off of it yet, but I do have the ability.
You asked the other day, you were like, could I charge people to make thumbnails? I'm like, I guess you could, but are you qualified for that?
My thumbnails. If you guys have seen my thumbnails
I
lately,
can't. Yeah,
I
I
kind of like the knob was set to like 3 on my thumbnails. I kind of turned the knob to like 6, 7.
What is your thought process behind that? Like, what's with like Elmo and the fire and the guy from
The
Futurama?
SpongeBob.
Who?
It was the SpongeBob
I
broken.
thought that was the Futurama guy.
No, it was the guy with all of his broken bones from SpongeBob, the guy with glass bones.
Like, what is your thought?
then the-
Please explain your thought process behind those.
I don't know if there's a working thought process. They just kind of
Exactly
appear
what
in my brain. Like the Elmo on fire meme, I don't even know.
Maybe because Elmo is red, so you were like, fire.
Well, like the Elmo on fire meme is a common one. Like I've seen that meme before,
Oh, maybe I have too, actually.
but I kind of had to remake it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I want to do some more outlandish thumbnails. If anybody has the opportunity, I would love to like take on a more outlandish project for a
Cooper,
thumbnail.
if I sent you and was like, can you make me a thumbnail, and you sent me back the Elmo with the fire, I'd be like, what the fuck?
I'm not paying for this.
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
paying
like,
for this.
you know, if they have some kind of an idea, maybe they can send me their idea and I can work from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'll fire something off.
I can't. You're too much.
The one with the broken bones, pretty good.
Yeah.
The Elmo one on fire. There was
Like,
another
are you
one
just
before
gonna
that.
keep making your thumbnails look like
Yeah,
that?
I kind of want them to get a little more insane, I guess you could say. There was another one
my
before
God.
that I had that was even better, I think.
Like a first rendition of it or something?
No, before that, just like a thumbnail that I thought was pretty good. Oh, all the chickens were talking in the one with the thought bubbles.
Let me see.
I don't know how I can show you.
Oh, I thought you had it on your phone.
I did, but it was like small, so it's gonna be hard to see. But there was one with chickens that was real top tier.
Too funny. Also, speaking of animals, Jess the other day, we're outside. Oh yeah, that one is funny. We're outside in the yard and we got an avocado tree about, 6 months ago? When did we get that tree?
Yeah, no, we
Or
probably
like a
had it
year
for
ago.
a year, yeah.
Yeah, maybe like a year. And it's
got like 8 avocados.
It just started producing avocados. They're very small, like the size of like a golf ball. There's probably like 15 of them on the tree, but not like an abundance. And I think they only bloom every
like year.
yeah, once or twice a year. So the dogs have been going crazy looking for grapefruits, and the avocado tree is right next to it. And Jess kind of spotted the avocado tree the other day, and we're looking at her and we're like, no, Jess, no, like trying to teach her that they can have the grapefruits but not the avocado. And like turned back, and she freaking snagged an avocado off the tree. She got in trouble.
Yeah,
I was so
beat her
mad.
like a drum.
No, but I was so mad because the avocados are precious. She needs to know.
Yeah.
And avocados are toxic to dogs, you know
Well,
that?
she doesn't really eat the grapefruits either.
Sometimes they pick at the skin.
Yeah, but I don't think they were gonna eat that.
I don't know.
I don't think they were gonna eat that. But she's definitely in trouble for that one. Another thing that happened, we didn't even tell them. Remember when our cars got broken into? We didn't talk about that,
Really?
but our cars got broken into.
Wait.
In
hold
our
on.
driveway.
Can you start? This happened like a few months ago.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you're giving them the update.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I
okay,
wanted to
but-
tell them that first.
Okay, but start. Wait,
Context.
our cars got broken into.
They were
probably
parked in our
like,
driveway.
Probably like 6 months ago. This happened. It was at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
We left our cars unlocked, and there were some valuables in the car. One being my designer purse that they got back, and another being Cooper's.
My
Pew pew.
10 millimeter, 9 millimeter Smith & Wesson wrench.
Okay. And
It was gone for about 6 months now, and they just called me the other day that they had found it. It
Yeah.
had been recovered.
That's
Everything else
awesome.
was recovered. Bronte's bag was recovered the same
day
day.
of. Yeah, they
Yeah.
found it the day of.
And my pew pew was recovered, and it is now in Orlando, and I have to go get it. So
I was just thinking you have to drive back to
I know.
Fort Lauderdale, drive to Tampa, drive to Orlando. I mean, you can get that whenever. It's not like a
yeah,
rush,
it's not
but-
really in a rush. Maybe we can get it this weekend. Maybe we can go up there.
Yeah.
Get it this weekend.
I wonder if they're open on the weekends.
It's a police station, so it should be.
Okay.
I would hope. I mean, it is their evidence section.
That's what I mean.
But-
are you sure it's a station and not like a...
I don't know. They gave a phone number I hadn't called yet,
Yeah.
and they have a number. But
that's
I'm going to
exciting.
try to get the record of what happened, because legally you should be able to get like public record of what went down. Like, was there...
Like who stole it? Where
Where did they find it? How did they find it? Was it used in a crime? You know, like I know the...
I feel like there's got to be not much with it. I feel like it's probably just like, oh, they found it here.
I don't know. There's got to be a story or something.
Yeah, I wonder where they found it.
It's still had the barcode on it, I guess, so that's a good sign. I'm surprised nobody scratched that off.
Yeah, well, we'll have to update you guys once we get it.
And the ammunition in it is marked, so I'll know if anything was, like, fired. You know, I'll know if, like, somebody used it. Yeah. Basically.
Ooh, that's a little creepy.
I mean, not really. It's not, like... Not too creepy, I guess. Not for me. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah. I would buy a used one. Someone else
like stealing your gun and using it to like possibly shoot someone. Like it's a little creepy. You know?
I mean, Orlando's pretty wild out there.
Yeah, no wonder it ended up in Orlando.
Yeah, it was found like right after Easter.
Oh yeah.
Easter, which is weird because Easter's a big like holiday where people get into shootouts.
What do you mean? What?
Yeah. There's a bunch in Orlando on Easter.
Really?
Always.
Wait, also, this is completely different now, but did you see all those hailstorms today?
Yeah, up north Tampa
yeah, and
area.
I saw a TikTok that it was like a warning all like South Florida where you were and then kind of near us. I was like, oh my God, is it going to be hailing?
Didn't even rain on me.
Yeah. Oh, really? At your drive at all?
No.
That's what I was nervous you were going to get like stuck in it on the drive.
Well, I hit a bunch of bugs, but it didn't even freaking rain.
Bunch of bugs.
Yeah, going to Alligator Alley.
No, you came up 75. I saw your location.
Yeah, but isn't the bottom of 75 Alligator Alley?
No, I'm pretty sure 75 and then under it is Alligator Alley.
Okay, well.
Look on the map.
I know, I'm looking.
I saw your location. You were on 75. That's the highway. Yeah, Alligator Alley is different, Cooper.
You stalker.
I think at least. I'm 99% sure. It has to be because I'm always nervous. I'm like, I don't want to go down Alligator Alley because it's so quiet. 75, there's like exits and stuff. Right?
Yeah. I don't know. What is Alligator Alley then? 41?
Yeah, it's the highway underneath.
This up real quick. Sorry, guys. We're on our phones.
70. Yeah, it's this road.
41.
Yes.
Huh. I always thought I was higher up than that.
I think at least. Now you're making me question it.
Yeah, you should question everything. No, I'm pretty sure it's 75.
Wait, maybe you're right, because now I'm looking at where it ends.
Yeah, why is 75 called Alligator Alley? Boom!
Oh, I was wrong. Okay.
I can't believe you tried to make me seem like a fool in front of all these kind people.
I know, I said I was 99% sure, too.
That's a big percentage to be wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, I have a question. Would you rather fingers for toes or toes for fingers? I saw this the other day.
So, if I pick fingers for toes, then I have 10 fingers and 10 toes.
10 fingers and 10 fingers,
yeah. But it's not like toes and toes.
What?
I would pick fingers.
Yeah, would you rather have fingers as toes? So your toes be fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Not your fingers as toes.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound... Whoever would pick the other one.
I don't know.
I hope you... Did you make that up or did you hear that?
No, I saw that somewhere on Instagram.
My goodness, what a bad question.
Someone was doing like a Q&A and one of the questions that they got asked was, would you rather have...
Oh my goodness, what a bad question.
It's kind of funny. Or one of the other ones was like, would you rather never bend your knees again or bend your elbows again?
Probably my knees.
No, then you can't walk.
You can walk.
It's like stiff-legged. I think I'd rather have my arms like this. Then how do you drink?
That seems really tough.
Yeah, wait.
Definitely, I'd rather not be able to walk than use my arms.
Yeah,
even if you're in a wheelchair, it's still better than...
Yeah, that's probably true.
The U.S. is pretty wheelchair accessible.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's this girl...
Wouldn't be able to drive my car.
Yeah, there's this girl I came across on TikTok, actually, and don't make fun of this because this is like... It's actually very interesting, but she has no arms. So she uses her feet for, like, everything.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen people
making
like that.
a sandwich, like, brushing her hair. Like, you have to be so flexible, and it was, like, really interesting. I was watching some of her videos, and I was like, wow, like... That's someone that's a very unfortunate circumstance, but, like, she's living her life and making the best of it and, like, making videos and doing everything with her feet and toes. It's crazy. That's interesting. Don't say anything bad.
I'm biting my tongue.
I know. Don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
She probably has a good sense of. She probably has a good sense of humor about it.
Yeah, probably.
I would imagine she has a pretty good sense of humor about it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like you, I'm sure. But
like if you asked for her for a high five, she'd probably chuckle.
She would give you a foot five.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Sure, that's the only thing she'd do with her foot.
What's next?
I don't know. I'm tired, guys.
So
I've been driving for 6 hours today. I'm like an over the road trucker here.
We started podcasting right when you came home.
Yeah. I've also been on this huge internal debate on changing my engine combo.
Nope.
In the Camaro, and Bronte is big nope.
Nope.
What if I told you guys I know a way to make 2,200 horsepower, and I'm currently making about 1,600 horsepower, but it would take a different engine and turbos and transmission and...
N-O. No.
Why are you so attached to...
Because the 2JZ Camaro is the 2JZ Camaro. I understand it's more expensive to build a whole new car to do that, but... It's better content, and if it's too expensive right now, then you just don't do it right now. Let's keep making the Camaro go faster. Let's at least get it to like a 750. Let's have a goal for it.
I'm not going to be happy unless I could potentially win any class I want in the street car.
Okay, so...
That's my problem. I want to sell the entire drivetrain out of the Camaro right now. Everything out of it. And then I want to... start on a whole new engine package. That's my thought, is sell it all, the whole 9, maybe even sell a couple other cars.
It's making me
angry.
Yeah, because I don't want you to do that.
Yeah, but think about how cool it would be if we could go faster.
Car.
Yeah, but that doesn't gain me any money. Like, I need to sell things to make this work.
So sell the 240, like sell something else.
I plan on selling the 240 regardless.
Or put that in Chip.
Chip sucks.
Sell Chip's engine and put that in there.
Chip's engine is worth
You're
like...
so mean. Chip sucks.
Chip's engine is worth like $2,000.
Okay, but...
Ain't worth shit.
Is the Camaro's engine worth the exact amount that you're going to spend on a new one?
It's similar, yeah.
It's still probably less, so then it's probably not the right time to do it then.
There's never really a wrong time to try to make more horsepower.
Could that be a shirt?
There's never a wrong time for more power.
It's kind of funny. Never a time for more.
Quick, write that down. Clip it. Clip it.
Clip it.
Clip it. Well, we're coming up on rainy season too.
Yeah, so then
we're coming up on like hurricane season, rainy season, where it's a good time to start building a car. We're pretty far from TX2K.
Very far from TX2K.
Yes, we're pretty far from
like
FL2K.
A year away. Yeah, that's a little
FL2K
closer.
in October. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, when do you start on a project like this?
You don't.
You don't. You just keep doing exactly what you're doing right now.
Make the Camaro faster. You have barely... No, this is going to sound wrong. I was going to say you've barely tried to make it faster. That's not true at all.
I've broken a lot of things.
Yeah. No, but let's keep testing it and changing things and maybe put on a bigger turbo. Like, you have that billet block as well.
Yeah, but there's...
Put a TH400. I want to see you do all those things and see how fast it can go. And then I will be okay with you doing that. Because what does Jared's car go at induction? Hasn't that car gone 730s?
It blew up.
Okay, but still.
When it did it.
But still.
It did it twice and blew up.
And your car is blowing up too. This is making me angry. I'm getting too heated. Stop.
I know, but
Stop.
I'm just...
Okay, but still.
So wait. Let me just put this out to you right here. So, do you spend another 5 to 10 grand chasing a goal on the current setup, or do you stop where you're at and instead of spend that money,
But you're probably going to have to spend that money on a new engine. It's more expensive.
No, I would, but the thing is, you stop now instead of... So best case scenario, your case scenario, I spend the money, I build a new... I do all these things. Bigger turbo 400, yada, yada, yada. More injectors, more fuel pump, new intercooler for the Camaro. All the things that the Camaro needs. I do those things. I spend another 10 grand over the next 8 months. We take it out to FL2K in October, whenever that is, that amount of months. Take it out to FL2K in October. It goes 740s, and that's the best we get.
That's a huge jump from where you are right now, going 770s.
It's not where I want to be, though.
But that's way more competitive in the street car class than 770s right now.
Will it be in 8 months? Or will the class be the class shifts, it gets faster.
Yeah, and you are a part of that getting faster as well.
No, I'm getting left behind.
No, but
I'm getting left behind.
Cooper,
they're like, who's that little guy in the back? Come on, catch up, bud.
But you are...
They're walking away from me. They're walking away from me. They're going up the stairs.
Faster? Are you going faster?
Marginally.
Yes, so you are going up.
They're walking the stairs, and I'm hobbling up behind them with a bum leg.
Your bum ankle.
Yeah, with a broken ankle, I'm hobbling up behind them.
You are still going faster. I can't have this conversation.
I want to go 690s.
That's scary. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
It's not that much faster.
Yes, it is. That's 2 parachutes. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a lot faster.
I want to go as fast as Brett LaSala. It's not Rocket. Or at least Jim.
Yeah, so try to catch up to Jim.
He won't let me. He'll just keep going faster.
You'll always be hobbling behind.
I'm always just a few steps behind.
If you're always a few steps behind, how are you ever going to surpass them? You're having, who knows? You could maybe surpass them someday with what you have and what you're doing.
No.
Who knows?
Not with the current motor, I don't think.
Okay, well,
I need to take a big swing. Swing
Next
for the fences.
combo or I'm leaving.
I know, you are freaking hard on me over here.
Yeah, because I've given you my opinion on this 20 times, and you won't listen to me.
Do you want me to bring up a girl that I saw on Instagram with no feet?
What? What'd that have to do with something?
That's what you're talking about a minute ago.
Not no feet. No arms.
No, that's a different one I saw. That's her main competitor.
Oh my god. I'm getting hungry.
Okay, guys. Bronte's sick of me. Yeah. We've only been going for a little while, and she is just...
Better than nothing.
She is just pissed. Oh, it's better than nothing.
I'm not just pissed.
She is frustrated because I want to take out a second mortgage on the house to build the race car.
Yeah, and I want to refinance our house and take out a mortgage to do the pool, redo the house, and do things to our house.
Ew. Who the heck... Who wants a nice kitchen when they could have a 2,000 horsepower street car?
Your wife. We have a beautiful kitchen, but there's things that I want to do differently.
Would you say it's perfect for what we need?
Yeah. Is it the aesthetic that I like? Not exactly.
Oh, it's the aesthetic.
No aesthetic.
It's the aesthetics.
Words Cooper can't pronounce. Aesthetic.
I can pronounce aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
They used to say feng shui.
Feng shui. Yeah, the feng shui of our house.
Yeah, it doesn't flow.
Guys, there's a house in our neighborhood for sale for $1.1 million, but it is beautiful. They just fully redid it. It's like half the size of our house too, which is crazy, but it's brand new. Pool area is sick. I'm like, can we sell our house and move there?
Yeah, I watched them redo this house over the last year and a half to 2 years.
Yeah.
And if I had to make a prediction, they way overshot what they should have done.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's going to sell for what they put into it and what they bought it for. I think they're going to I
don't know, maybe. It's the pool area, honestly,
I think they'll make decent money, but I think when they started on it, they could have made huge money, but now they've waited too long into this this gully. That's what they always say that's what realtors always say when they're like,
a gully. What's a gully?
That's what they try to say when like the housing market's down, like a realtor's showing you a house and they're like, it's just in a little gully, but it'll come back around. The market will come back around. It'll get better. They always try to sell you on that. They're like, oh, there's 17 for sale signs in this neighborhood, but it's just a little gully.
It'll get better.
It'll turn back around. Yeah, it's a good time to buy.
Oh my God.
It's a good time to buy.
Yeah, I would love to do things on our house eventually that I hope we can do.
They were talking on the radio today, actually, and they had this guy, Dom, on, and he's a lawyer, and they do Ask the Dom, and he was like, I would not do anything on my house right now in this market. In the cost of things and labor issues and stuff, he was like, I wouldn't touch a thing.
But my thing is, how do you keep an eye on that? How do I know, okay, now lumber's down, it's a good time to redo
You just listen to your handsome husband.
Okay.
Because he knows. He pays attention to lumber. Look at this table. Look at this wood table. This is a guy that knows lumber. I know my way around a hard wood.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, like, look at all this lumber around here. Just smells of cedar.
All right, well then, can you let me know when it's time for us to refinance the house and
You'll be the first
to
know. We'll see what happens in this next election.
Oh God.
That'll be the deciding factor of whether we redo our pool. All right.
I'm tired.
That'll do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Keep an eye out for new merch coming soon.
New videos on all the channels all throughout the week. But
I also have been posting stuff on the Bogetti Bunch, and we posted a new video of us doing the lip reading challenge, which is really funny. So if you want a funny video to watch, go check that out.
Yes, it should be down in the description. Down on this channel somewhere, you should see all of our channels. But go check them all out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it saucy. We will see you next time.